We're gonna put everything in the mid range. But we're just gonna keep on playing. Keep going, baby.
Have you taken a look kind of at the bottom end of your lineup?
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny Smith is here. Shaquille O'Neal. Big guy right there.
Ow.
And our coverage tonight will be coming to you from Sacramento, where the Kings will be going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. For the Lakers, they come in off a win in their last game against the Timberwolves, feeling confident after a runaway win.
Big night, my man.
All right.
Looking down upon the Tower Bridge spanning the Sacramento River here in the capital of California.
Double our record.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And it's been home cooking for the Kings in the midst of a homestand here in Sacramento. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad. This team matched up so well during the regular season last year, splitting their 4 games. Some changes for Sacramento. Kufis checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. This year comes in for Zach Randolph. And Bielitsa in for Iman Shumpert. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. AI has checked in. So the Lakers 5 right now. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. AI is out there with Harris. And it's James in at the 3, the small forward. Labissiere, the screen. And Bielitsa kicks to Bogdanovic. When it comes to veteran players, Brent, on a team, what characteristics make for a good leader for a bunch of young guys under him?
We talk a lot about veteran guys on teams, Kevin, and I think one of the most important aspects to think about is that those veterans have a lot more impact if they're still part of playing minutes for a coaching staff. At some point, 4 or 5 months into a season, when an older player is telling you how to do something and only get a chance to see it during practice or him pointing it out on film when you're playing, doesn't have as much of an impact.
Doesn't resonate as
right.
much.
When a guy gets 15 minutes a night and you get to see him do those things as a young player from the bench and say, wow, everything he told me on my list, he's checked all those boxes. So having a vet that plays, much more impactful.
Good point. Farrell's checked in for Bogdanovic. Beasley's checked in for the Lakers. Brandon Ingram comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Here's Farrell, guarded by Harris. There's the pick. Farrell can't hit.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
And AI with the basket on the assist by LeBron.
Man, they are doing some damage from deep.
It is brutal to try and match up on the perimeter with a team that is this hot.
Labissiere, the screen. Here's Bielitsa. He's covered by Ingram. Labissiere, the screen. Here's Farrell. No good there. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's LeBron, and Labissiere sends it back.
Well, the reach of Labissiere making impact right there on defense, dependable with the shot blocking.
Los Angeles leading by 15. Out to AI. Kept alive, Ingram. The shot, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
The offensive rebound, and they pick up 2.
Yeah, good timing there from Skal. Good at out-hustling the defenders to get on the glass.
Ingram passes to AI. 1:25 left here in the opening quarter. And again, no good by the Lakers.
He just can't find the bottom of the net right now. He's looking frustrated. This quarter has been a bit of a nightmare for him.
And Bjelica kicks to Farrell. And Fox has it in the corner. Shot clock at 3. Labissiere, the screen. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And Los Angeles guys shooting very well. 58%. The offense is flowing right now early for them.
Did you see LeBron just shrug off that contact there? It's like nothing even hit him.
Well, LeBron making one of the biggest splashes over the summer, signing with the Lakers. And Greg, it happened pretty fast.
And the Lakers front office have been recruiting LeBron hard. LeBron talked with Kobe about his time with the organization and what to expect before making his decision. Kobe's words seem to be a big factor for LeBron. Once again, the Mamba doing everything he can to help the Lakers.
When you talk to opposing coaches and how they scheme for LeBron James, the amazing thing is they talk about how he sees every facet of the game, not just what he needs to run, but how it is that he can make it difficult for opposing offenses.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
The 11-footer. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Labissiere kicks to Bjelica. Back to Labissiere. Farrell for 3. And James pulls it down.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
And from the opening tip, they just...
Bogdanovich, who's checked in for the Kings. Fox comes in for Shumpert. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Beasley. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Brandon Ingram. Harris is checked in for Josh Hart. And AI is subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Dave Joerger in his 3rd season with the Kings. Before that, 9 seasons, Brent, in Memphis, with 3 of those being the Grizzlies head coach.
Yeah, an interesting end to his time in Memphis as things just kind of went awry between him and management. But the personnel decisions is what it came down to. And he has a fresh start in Sacramento with a very young, very energetic team that needs some direction. Maybe Dave Joerger, the guy to get the job done.
So for the Lakers right now, LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Harris is out there with AI. And it's McGee in at the 5, roaming the paint. McGee a screen, off the pick. And AI with the basket on the assist by James. James has got 4 assists now tonight. The Kings trail by 20. Outside Bogdanovich. There's the pass to Phil.
Work, man.
Labissiere, the screen. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Corey Harris picks one up. Sacramento shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. First free throw is good.
2 shots.
And Yogi Ferrell, the undrafted Indiana product, went undrafted after staying all 4 years in Bloomington, but he has shown, Greg, to be a very strong player.
Yeah, and Ferrell is the perfect example of why you give a 4-year player a chance. Knows how to make the most of his time on the floor. I think he could start for a team, maybe be the 6th man, lead the 2nd unit, play off the guard. He is just such a versatile player.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time.
Fouls.
That's his 4th foul of the contest. Sacramento making a switch here. Shumpert's checked in.
Iman Shumpert.
There's the screen to the inside. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Just really unselfish there. Harris is someone who knows when one of his guys is wide open.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, the Kings signed some quality vets last season, but when the losses piled up, They decided to go young. Now, the focus is on development. The veterans still have a role providing steadying presence on the court and in the locker room. Kevin?
David, it certainly is a balancing act. Thanks for that report.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Farrell passes to Shumpert. Kicks it to Koufos. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Pass to McGee. Back to AI. Here's Farrell, guarded by McGee. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
For Sacramento, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. And he makes the first.
Well, you wonder how much of the Kings' scoring struggles are really self-inflicted. Either guys sped up on possessions or trying to make too much happen on their own. Last season, the league's 3rd best shooting percentage from long range, but they were bottom 3 in terms of their 3-point attempts.
Here's AI. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Beautiful execution from him, building off a great first quarter, looking unstoppable here.
And Shumpert kicks to Farrell. Pass to Bogdanovich. Labissiere, the screen, off the screen, and he drops that one in. Bogdanovich has got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, can't be frustrated at him tonight. He's doing his job. Like to see his guys step up a little more.
Harris outside. For 3, Caldwell Pope. They get it back. And he uses the glass on the layup. And it's now 23 points for LeBron.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
There's the screen. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Farrell. He's guarded by AI. Outside Bogdanovich. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3. That one, no good. From deep 3-point range, he got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided.
Pretty good this game.
Lakers ahead, running away with it. And now we'll see.
We are and well.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back.
20 points against a bad team.
We begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Some changes for Sacramento.
Yeah,
Koufos checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. This year comes in for Zach Randolph. And it's Bjelica in for Shumpert. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Labissiere out there with Kosta Koufos. And it's Bjelica in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And Labissiere throws it down.
It's such a good sign here for Labissiere to stick with the shot, stay on balance. Just needs to add a little bit more strength.
Farrell's checked in for Sacramento. And Skal Labissiere, Brent, a slender 6'11", adjusting to the physicality of the NBA always is a challenge for these players.
I remember one scout saying he gets pushed around by guys who get pushed around. And that's something he's trying to work on. A better base, maybe a little more well-rooted so that he can maintain and hold his position. But his NBA rebounding numbers have been pretty solid.
Here's Farrell. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Farrell's got 11 points.
Oh, great awareness. No reason to take it inside there against the taller man.
Yeah, most analytics will tell you that the mid-range jumper is not an efficient shot, but you see how effective with guys like that it can be.
So for Sacramento, their last game, a loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yeah, guys, they were forcing it a bit in that one and shot a relatively low percentage because of it.
Well, if I put it on the scale, Greg, the aggressiveness was an 8. The shot selection, a 2. Could have been a lot better.
AI can't hit. Sacramento's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And stolen by AI. Here's Hart. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Beasley outside. Traps in the tray. Beasley's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Los Angeles.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Yeah, no question. It looks like they've rented out room along the perimeter in this ball game, and they're likely to keep doing this until the defense makes an adjustment.
6 to shoot. Labissiere, the screen. Farrell can't hit.
And a tough game for the guys around him, mainly because his shot's been hit and miss.
AI outside. Passes to Hart. There's the pick. And that one hits back iron. The Kings shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. There's 39 seconds left to play in the third. Fox kicks to Bogdanovich. Teardrop shot. The Lakers with the rebound. AI's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's rebounded by Labissiere. Labissiere's got his 4th rebound in this one. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
Coming onto the floor for the Lakers, Ivica Zubac.
Now, here's Fox. He's guarded by AI. Now, here's Fox. 4 seconds left, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
At 6'11" and about 225 pounds, Labissiere is a long guy, someone who uses that size to his advantage.
And so it's Los Angeles out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Brent, we have bigs playing a different kind of game in the NBA now.
Yeah, it feels like skill is taking over, and even last year in the playoffs, so much talk for us about the idea of not being able to play a big center, right? Not being able to play a post-up center or a rim-protecting center. These players have to be mobile. They have to be able to set screens and roll down the lane, and they have to be able to switch out, most importantly, defensively to guard the most talented scorers in the league. So the center position is now becoming a more skilled position where teams take their best 4-man and slide them down to the 5, a la a Draymond Green or sometimes Giannis with Milwaukee, to make sure that they can make the most impact while they're on the floor.
Good examples. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So the Lakers 5 right now. We've got Caldwell Pope. Ivica Zubac is out there with Ingram. Then it's AI, and it's Hart in at the 3. AI with the bucket.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
Well, collectively, they've done it tonight here. A passionate performance from the squad.
Farrell kicks to Labissiere. Farrell passes to Labissiere. Back to Farrell. Got a piece of it. Labissiere, the screen. Just 5 on the clock. From the top of the key, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
The defender must have felt like he ran into a brick wall right there. Really great screen set to give his teammate the wide open shot.
Outside for Caldwell Pope. Sinks the three-pointer.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there.
For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Inside. McLemore, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And they still need to step up just a little bit. They have the lead, but he needs to find himself out there.
Jackson kicks to Farrell. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job in challenging it.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And Labissiere gets it to go.
Still developing inside, but you see the potential from Labissiere. At his height, he's a threat to score.
Here's AI. It's rebounded by Labissiere. Labissiere's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Jackson. The pass to Farrell. It's deflected. Caldwell Pope outside. To the paint. Here's Hart, guarded by Jackson. AI outside. And here comes Jackson, leading the fast break. And McLemore kicks to Labissiere. Now here's McLemore. Not a lot of room. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. LA's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Ingram passes to AI. Here's Hart. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Hart's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Jackson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Ingram's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Pass to AI. Puts one up from 19.
Come on.
It's rebounded by Labissiere.
Well, the team is still up despite him struggling, so hopefully he'll find his rhythm.
And Ingram with a clear path to the basket. That shot off, and it's the Kings taking it the other way. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Farrell. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Bielitsa, he checks in for Labissiere. The Lakers also making some changes. Kyle Kuzma comes in. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brett Barry, Greg.
Big time. Dominate. Exactly what to play.